I'm here today at Mississinawa, 1812, and I'm talking here with Tony Baker about his reenacting experience. Tony, thank you for joining us. How long have you been reenacting?
I've been reenacting for about 27 years.
27 years.
Yes.
And what kind of reenacting do you do?
I do a woodsman type reenactment. In here at 1812, I'm a woodsman living with Indians. What I do.
Okay. So, have you done a lot of research specifically on this kind of thing, or do you kind of do a generic persona from this time period?
I'm kind of hands-on. I picked this person that I do. I'm a farm boy originally from Kentucky that headed west, didn't like the idea of civilization.
Right.
So I headed west to find my what I wanted to do in life, my niche, and ended up here, long story short. And I like this lifestyle, living with natives, so this is what I do, trap a little bit.
Have you had any particularly interesting discoveries when you've been doing your research or experimenting, doing your experimental archaeology, as they call it sometimes?
Okay, well, it's like the hut that I do, covered all with cattails. One of the amazing things to me is a basic thing like cattails and making a mat out of it. I can put 5 to 6 layers of mats on top and stay dry in any kind of weather. It winters well. I can put a fire inside, and it's amazing that just that small technology is something that's useful.
What do you enjoy most about doing this reenacting?
Well, honestly, I feel like I'm born in the wrong time period. So anytime I can put my clothes on and drift off, even though there's people around me, I feel more at home and more comfortable. I do private stuff too. But this is very enjoyable to get to the woods. It makes me feel more like I should.
Do you have particular pristine moments, those moments when you feel like back in history, or is that like most of the time?
Oh yeah, well, you always have that moment going, like in the hut watching, and all of a sudden you see the smoke rise up and the flickers of the flame, and remember past brothers that you camped with that's gone beyond waiting on you, so.
How did you get started in this particular kind of reenacting?
I always looked for something. The primitive style, and 1812 come to town, just down the road from me, and we went to the first event and looked. And how I got hooked up as an Indian, not a woodsman living with Indians in the village. The kids was little, and it was a young event, and everybody wanted something in their area, somebody in their area knew. And the kids wanted to do native, and the guy said, well, you could portray a woodsman living with Indians. So that's the path we took, and I like this path because it's more hands-on. You're working on things and figuring out how it works and what it does.
So what kind of advice do you have for somebody who's interested in getting started?
Well, if you're interested in getting started, just start off slow. Go around to events and look and see what there is. Talk to people that you think are knowledgeable people and listen to their advice, and go slow, because a lot of us buy a lot of stuff that's not what we want to do.
So don't buy a bunch of stuff and then find out that it's not the right thing. Right?
And and stay true to yourself. If there's so many levels as reenactors or people that do the primitive stuff, and you got to decide where you want to live in that level, where you want to be. And I choose to have all my stuff hand sewn and make most of my things I can that I can. That's just mine, and the next person is fine whatever they do, but just do what's comfortable and what you want to do.
Right, and there are many different levels of people, very, very particular.
Right.
It's like, well,
And I'm not so particular there's got to be so many stitches per inch.
Right.
It's just that I want that hands-on feeling. I want to know what it took to survive for that time period. So that's things I work on.
So what do you do in your other life?
Well, my other life, I'm a weaver. I weave period-style blankets, frontier-style blankets. I do some sashes, straps. It has snowballed into this. I started off in a factory life, and it is kind of a couple factories shut down, and I've kind of did that on the side. So that's what it's become to my profession now.
Yeah, you transitioned into turning your reenacting into a living.
Right.
Yeah, we had a recent YouTube comment that asked about whether people could do reenacting as a living, and it sounds like you're doing it. I want to thank you for sharing with us great stories. Thank you so much, and I want to thank everyone out there for watching. If you're new to our channel, I want to welcome you. You can subscribe by clicking the button right up here. Also check out our related videos. Thanks so much for watching.